Welcome to On the Beat. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me in the studio today is Dr. Richard Hurd from Gastroenterology and Associates. Welcome to the show, my friend. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too, Troy.
Okay, I'd want to talk very briefly how this COVID-19 has affected you and your family, and what are you doing to stay positive in the midst of this pandemic?
Yeah, as everybody's experienced, sure, it's been a big impact on our family. You know, kids at home, wife is now teacher as well, and and being isolated at home a lot too. Trying to follow the rules has been tough in some circumstances, everybody's done really well through that. It seems like too.
That's great to hear. Now let's talk business, shall we, and putting all of your patients' minds at ease. How is COVID-19, and as I said, this pandemic, affecting your business and your patients' state of mind?
Yeah, well, the business certainly has been less lately because we've been trying to keep patients home who don't have to have their procedures right now to keep everybody safe. So that had been kind of a slowdown for us, but there's still a lot of work to be done. State of mind of the patients has been pretty good too. You know, everybody's been real understanding of kind of the changes we've had to make.
Now, we do know that if you are seeing some symptoms that both you and the other Dr. Ricky, we do talk about, if you do see symptoms, you can still come in. Let's refresh everyone's memory on what some of those symptoms may be.
Sure. If you're having just about any gastrointestinal symptom, let us know and we'll talk you through whether it's something we need to do or not. But of course, rectal bleeding is a big one. That's one that doesn't need to be put off. Bad stomach pain doesn't need to be put off. Trouble swallowing, food's getting stuck in your throat. Don't put that off either.
Okay, now let's talk a little bit about procedures, because as we know, the rules that have been put out by the government is elective surgeries are non-compliant right now. So what are you doing? Are you doing any procedures?
Yeah, for patients with all those symptoms, we're doing the procedures. But yeah, elective stuff, certainly we're not doing that now. But for the people who do need to come in, we have a lot of things that we put in place that we're doing to make sure we keep those people safe too.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this telemedicine. We were doing that before we came on air, and it's something that a lot of people are doing now, not just in medical industry, but in all forms, like we are now doing this interview via our homes. How is that working for everyone? And how is it possible to do telemedicine for something like procedures like colonoscopies?
Yeah. Well, you can't do the procedures over telemedicine. You know, we bring them in and they're safe, but the rest of it is actually really effective. And that's something that I hope that sticks after coronavirus is kind of this realization that telemedicine is good. You know, we have history. We're learning how important history is, you know, talking to your patients and getting them to explain things to you. We always knew that, but we always weighed a little bit more physical exam too, you know, listening to their heart and lungs. And those things are all important, but man, you can just get such good information from people over a video conference.
I think people are a little bit more relaxed, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We see the inside of people's homes. They see the inside of my home. You know, it's a personal connection there too. I do have a little bit of Zoom burnout though, I have to admit that.
Well, we've all got to make sure our lighting is perfect, right?
That's right, yeah.
Dr. Richard, we appreciate you again. Thank you for stopping by. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen. Gastroenterology Associates of Columbus, give them a call. Back after this short break.